If you're thinking about buying the JBL Flip 5, stick around because I'm going to reveal some surprising problems you probably haven't heard about yet. But here's what surprised me. This speaker, despite its glowing 4.8-star rating and flashy features, has some quirks that might make you think twice before handing over your $79.95. You're probably expecting a simple wireless speaker that just works right. Well, I dug deep and found some issues that even loyal JBL fans didn't see coming. Problems that could impact your listening experience more than you'd imagine. So if you want the inside scoop on whether the Flip 5 really lives up to its promise, or if it's just hype wrapped in waterproof plastic, keep watching. This review might just change how you shop for portable Bluetooth speakers forever. First, who exactly is the JBL Flip 5 for? This speaker targets people who want a portable, splash-proof speaker they can take to the beach, hiking, or pool parties without worrying about water damage or fragile parts. It's for those who crave solid, powerful sound on the go, with decent battery life to keep the music playing all day long. Let me tell you a story. I bought the Flip 5 hoping to upgrade my outdoor music game during summer gatherings. I imagined basking in the sun, tunes blasting, no wires, no fuss. But what I didn't expect was that some of its flaws would sneak up on me, turning moments of joy into frustration. And that's what I want to share today, so you don't make the same mistakes. Here's the thing. This speaker offers 12 hours of playtime, IPX7 waterproof rating, and a cool party boost feature to pair multiple JBL speakers together. Sounds perfect on paper, right? However, there are some unexpected catches that affect its real-world usability. Now, let's dive into the issues starting with sound quality, because that's what matters most for any speaker. JBL markets the Flip 5 as having premium JBL sound, but when I put it to the test, the bass was less punchy than I hoped. If you're a bass head like me, you might feel the Flip 5 sounds a little thin, especially at higher volumes where distortion creeps in. If you're expecting a rich, full-bodied sound, this might disappoint. It's great for casual listening, but audiophiles might find it lacking depth and clarity in the lows and mids. Interestingly, some users have reported uneven sound distribution when placed vertically versus horizontally, which can be annoying during parties when you want consistent sound regardless of placement. Speaking of parties, the much-touted Party Boost feature comes with its own set of problems. Pairing multiple speakers sounds like a dream, double the sound, double the fun, but in reality, the syncing is often glitchy. I tried connecting two Flip 5s and the audio delay was noticeable, creating an echo effect rather than stereo bliss. Plus, the Party Boost is only compatible with other JBL speakers that support the feature. So if you have older JBL models, they won't connect. It's a bit restrictive if you're mixing and matching sound systems at your gatherings. Another snag is battery life. While JBL claims up to 12 hours of continuous playtime, heavy bass and high volume settings drain the battery faster. I got closer to 8-9 hours during intense outdoor use. Still impressive, but not as marathon as advertised. Charging is via USB-C, which is convenient, but the Flip 5 lacks quick charge support, meaning it takes around 2.5 hours to fully recharge. So if you forget to recharge overnight, you might be left offbeat during your next outing. Now, on to waterproofing, because this is one of the biggest selling points. The Flip 5 sports an IPX7 rating, meaning it can survive immersion in water up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. Sounds reassuring if you drop it in the pool or get caught in the rain. However, I found that the rubber flaps protecting the charging port can be a weak spot. After repeated exposure to water, some users report the seal loosens, risking water damage. Not ideal for a speaker, marketed as rugged and waterproof. Also, the exterior is made of fabric mesh, which looks cool, but tends to trap dirt and grime easily. Cleaning it isn't straightforward, so if you're taking it camping or near beaches, expect some maintenance hassles. One small but frustrating downside is the lack of an aux input. The Flip 5 is strictly Bluetooth only, which means if your device doesn't support Bluetooth or if the connection is spotty, you can't use a wired backup. Imagine you forget your phone or laptop battery dies. You'd be out of music options until you recharge. Now onto the physical design. The Flip 5 is compact, lightweight, and comes in 11 vibrant colors, which is a plus if you want something stylish that matches your vibe. But the plastic housing feels a bit cheap, lacking the rugged durability you might expect from an outdoor speaker. Also, the control buttons aren't very intuitive. They're small and sometimes unresponsive, especially if your fingers are wet or if you're wearing gloves outdoors. So quick volume adjustments or skipping tracks can become a minor annoyance. Here's a quick joke to lighten the mood. Why did the Bluetooth speaker break up with the phone? Because it found the connection too one-sided. Okay, not my best, but you get the point. Connectivity is key and Flip 5 sometimes nails it, sometimes not. Despite these setbacks, the Flip 5 shines where it matters most: sound portability combined with water resistance. For casual users who need a decent portable speaker for poolside chill sessions or beach trips, this is a solid choice. Now, if you're wondering how it stacks up against its big brother the Flip 6 or competitors like the UE Boom 3, the Flip 5 often lags in sound richness and connectivity stability, but gains points for price and brand reliability. Here's another rehook. Could these sound and connectivity issues ruin your party? Possibly, unless you're using it mostly solo or in small groups. Stick around, because I'll share some insider tips on how to get the most out of your Flip 5 despite these flaws. One trick is to always keep it charged fully before heading out. Don't trust the battery percentage alone. Also, try to place it horizontally for better sound distribution, and avoid pairing too many devices at once to minimize lag. If waterproof durability is your priority, consider using a protective case or skin to shield those vulnerable charging flaps. Trust me, a little extra protection goes a long way when you're spending time in rugged environments. By now, you've probably wondered, should you buy the Flip 5 or look elsewhere? Here's the honest truth. If you need a stylish, affordable waterproof speaker with straightforward Bluetooth streaming and decent battery life, the Flip 5 delivers solid performance for casual use. But if you demand exceptional sound quality, flawless multi-speaker sync, or a rugged build worthy of adventurous lifestyles, you might want to explore newer models or competitors with better specs. Final joke before we wrap up. Why don't speakers ever play hide and seek? Because good sound always finds you. And that's exactly what a good speaker like the Flip 5 tries to do, though it occasionally hides from perfection. So what's the bottom line? The JBL Flip 5 is a great all-rounder with a few quirks you should be aware of before purchasing. It's perfect for non-audiophiles who want a dependable, portable, waterproof speaker that looks good and works well enough for everyday music needs. I really appreciate JBL's design choices and effort to keep the price around $80, which feels fair given what you get. It's lightweight, easy to carry, and packs enough punch for casual listening sessions. If you want that iconic JBL sound on the go, and your expectations aren't sky-high audiophile level, this could be the speaker to take with you to the pool, park, or your next barbecue. Remember, I put the best price with a buying link down in the description below. So if you want to grab the Flip 5 for your summer adventures, without overpaying, check that out. Thanks for hanging with me for this honest review. Hit that like button if this helped you and subscribe if you want more in-depth product insights. Until next time, keep your music flowing and your parties going strong.